Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick review on this 3-in-1 FPV micro camera that I got sent to me from Banggood. And I don't currently have a small micro quad that I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to end up building one here soon, and I'll do a review or a build video of that on my channel when I get a hold of it. But this is the box that it came in, and this is a 3-in-1, of course. Video, camera, transmitter, all in one, and this particular one is 200 milliwatts. Comes in this little box. It is definitely small and lightweight. Powered by a 1S LiPo battery, and pretty straightforward. Just comes in this little box, neatly packed in this foam, which is great. And then it comes with an instruction book. This is the Eachine TX02 model, 600 TVL camera, CMOS camera. Just 2 pages of instructions. So here's some of the details. 200 milliwatts input power from 3.2 to 5 volt. I powered mine off of my receiver on 5 volts. Power consumption there, you see 120-degree angle on the camera. 4-lobe antenna that's built in, 40 channels, so it has all of the 5.8 band channels, 40 channels. It weighs in at 4.7 grams. And basically it's got a little button on it up on the top here, up top right or left, depends on how you look at it. Little micro button there on the top, and it's very handy for switching frequencies. You just hold it once or click it once to switch through the frequencies. If you hold it for 2 seconds, you'll switch to the bands, and then you can switch through the several different bands that are available there. If you press it and hold it for 5 seconds, it'll shut off. It'll shut the camera off. And 0 stands for off, and equal stands for on. So you can turn that. That's kind of handy. You can turn that on and off if you're working on your quad on the bench or something and you just want to shut your video off. Because this, with the 200 milliwatt, it actually gets fairly warm without airflow. So however you mount this, I recommend that you mount it where you've got pretty decent airflow across the back here. It gets kind of warm. Nice little blue LED screen. I think it's LED or LCD. Very visible, very easy to read. Got your little button up on top there. And it comes with this micro, I think it's a micro JST. And I used the other half. It comes with another dongle here to connect to a 1-cell battery pack. But I used the other half of this to connect to a servo lead that runs to my 4-channel receiver in my little airplane that I tested this out on, just so I could power it. So 5 volts is what I was using to power it. It is extremely tiny. Let's see. Yes, I mean, there it is on the tip of my finger. So smaller than my thumbnail. Nice quality silver plated antenna. It looks to be very, very well built. Of course, it is delicate. It's fairly rigid. They have heat shrink or something on there. And it's a real quality looking unit. I actually am pretty impressed with it, and impressed with its performance as well. Of course, it is a CMOS camera, and one of the biggest drawbacks with those cameras is their ability to cope with light changes, like if you point into the sun and then you point down at the ground, or not being able to see the ground when the sun is in view. This camera handled that really, really well. So if you're looking to put this on a micro quad or something of that effect, or a small foam airplane or a little indoor flyer, I think it would be a pretty good addition to that type of a project. They're I think they're $26 on Banggood. And I think they have them on sale right now for 23 or 25, something like that. But that's right in the ballpark of what these generally will run. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, and it's pretty important, as you watch the video, notice as it's pointed toward the sun that you can still see the ground quite well. And it handles changes in light from the sun to the ground views. And also notice I connected this directly to my receiver with no filters. And as I run the motor on the airplane, I'm really not getting any interference or lines in the video. Now, I don't know. The documentation doesn't say if the video is filtered on this. And it's really difficult for me to see in there and see what all it has as far as components. But unfiltered power, I was definitely happy with the video quality. It does have a couple of small lines in it, but it's totally flyable, and I was happy with it personally. So you look at the video and judge for yourself as to whether or not you think it's filtered. I still do not know if it is or if it is not filtered, but it's acting as though it is filtered.